What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video.
Oh!
And today is the anniversary of The Last Jedi releasing in movie theaters. It's been a hell of a year. I guess we just kind of want to sit here and acknowledge the obvious that The Last Jedi sucks, and we all know this, but through every dark night, there's a bright day after that. That's a saying from Tupac. And, The Last Jedi, while being a bad movie, and a bad Star Wars movie, and ruining the entire universe for all of us, and then Disney and Lucasfilm's reaction to it, which has been the bigger problem for me, what it has done for me in my life has been substantial. And I've gotten to meet a lot of cool people. I've gotten to build a lot of awesome relationships, people that I would never have gotten to know, people that are extremely important to me in my life and will be my friends forever. And I'm sitting right next to one of them. Like, we only know each other because The Last Jedi, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's pretty fucking cool, man. I mean, I remember the beginning of the year, and I apologize for anybody that has, heard this story many times on my live stream or whatever, but the beginning of the year, I didn't know what the hell was going to happen with Geeks and Gamers. I've been doing it for so long. I was trying to find a new direction, and I decided in December of last year that I was finally going to speak out and start being myself 100%. That's a very, very scary idea because I know how blunt I am and how aggressive I can be. And the thing that kind of spurred that is The Last Jedi, and how it took me several weeks to figure out I didn't like the movie. And my friends would always be, I would talk to my friends about it, and they're like, Jeremy, you don't like this movie. I'm like, no, I like it. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Yeah. I like it. They're like, dude, admit it. You're lying to yourself. Like, no, fuck you. I'm not. I'm a Star Wars fan. Yeah. And me being somebody that was so adamant so many years about the prequels, defending the prequels, and going after people that were shitting all over Star Wars and people that were going after George Lucas. I'm like, man, for me to take this position, this is going to create a lot of blowback for me. And I was kind of nervous about what was going to happen, but you know what? It had to be said, and here we are, and it's been a hell of a year, and I've gotten so many new friends, so many people in the community. Geeks and Gamers is so massive now. And Ivan and I are sitting here working on this project for Geeks and Gamers that Anna and I were working on out in LA, and we're actually working on it right now on the anniversary of The Last Jedi. So it's been cool though, man. So what are your thoughts?
Well, same. I've been a Star Wars fan like all my life. And then The Last Jedi was the movie that it was so impactful. And I don't know if I've told you this story, but the day of the midnight screening of The Last Jedi, I was listening to some of the early reactions with everyone was saying that it was the best thing since sliced bread. But I do remember in one YouTube video that they did mention only one tweet. That there was one negative tweet about the movie, and it was this guy that said he didn't like it at all. There was too much comedy and it didn't feel like Star Wars. For some reason, that tweet stood out to me. And it just gave me like a very negative feeling. Like, something's not right. Like, I have a bad feeling about this. And then I went to the movie, I saw it, and I left the theater utterly confused. Like, what did I see? Is this like the movie? Like, is this the real movie? And it took me 4 times to go through the stages of depression and finally come to terms like, yeah, I didn't like this movie. So when I decided to re-edit it, it was supposed to be only for like 4 of my friends, just like a project that we decided to do because one of them was Steven that wanted to help with the fight. The other one is Tristan, who wanted to help with audio. And the other one is Alegria, that wanted to help with some of the effects. And when I decided to take it to YouTube, because this asshole didn't respond to my email when I had a rough cut of the movie, and I was like, hey, I have a recut of The Last Jedi. I would like to send it to you so you can give it to to your fans. Well, he didn't respond. Neither did Jesse Milestone. Neither did Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe 50 people will eventually watch it, and then it'll be okay. It'll be worth it. And then 32,000 subscribers later, it was scary because as an editor, you want to put your best work out there. And you know that you're definitely going to need very good word to mouth in order to get like the next gig and stuff like that. And going against Disney was something that it was scary. Like, I'm giving Disney a giant F you by saying, hey, your finished product, I can do better with your finished product. And honestly, like, you watch tutorials on the internet of editing, and you see many people showing how to use the program, but never how to edit a story. Because that is definitely scary. Because what if your storytelling is not good? And you're trying to give a tutorial on it? Like, I knew the hate was gonna be real, but it hasn't. I mean, I do get like a lot of hate comments, but mostly because I'm Mexican. But not necessarily because of the edit.
Wall is what you need to be doing, but
yeah. How's your trailer park? Is this tornado season yet?
Yes, it is.
All right, cool.
It is. But no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But like coming to your point, if it wasn't because of The Last Jedi, I wouldn't be here. I would not have met you. I wouldn't have met Jesse, Anna. I wouldn't have talked to Jeff, to Ethan, and it's just like, it was a life-changing experience. Not necessarily because of The Last Jedi, but what we decided to do about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, we're coming to the end of the year now, and we have so much momentum with Geeks and Gamers, and you're just as much a part of Geeks and Gamers as I am, and everybody. And I have so many ideas, and I feel so much responsibility with all of the relationships that I've developed, and all the people that have reached out to me in private, publicly, just to express that, like, hey, Jeremy, your rants against The Last Jedi helped me. I thought I was the only one. And I'm like, but what you don't understand is your support helped me just as much, if not more, because I didn't know, as a mega Star Wars fan, as someone who's been so adamant about standing up for Star Wars and going against the prequel haters. When I did that, I it's easy for people to look back and go, oh, Jeremy just benefited off The Last Jedi hate. I didn't know there was Last Jedi hate to that level when I spoke out. I had no idea. I just know that I was struggling with it because I went into the movie wanting to love it. There was nothing that you could have said that convinced me that I was going to not like The Last Jedi. Yeah. There was nothing going into it. And so when you start getting that feedback back from people and they tell you, that you've struck a nerve with them, and that means so much to me. And so many people privately have reached out that I would have never imagined would reach out to me, and that have expressed, just compliments and gratitude for how we've handled things. And it's just crazy, man. And I do really appreciate everything that everybody has said and done, and all the support and the belief in me and Geeks and Gamers and Ivan and what we're trying to do moving forward. And I look at it, and I look at like last year at this time and the resources that Geeks and Gamers had available, which was none. Really, I was losing money left and right. I was insecure as fuck about the future, about any decisions I had made prior, wondering if I was on the right path. And now here we are 1 year later, because of the support of this amazing community. We are in such a good position to succeed now, moving into 2019. And, if we don't triple our success over the next calendar year, it's because I've failed you, because you've all given me the tools to succeed now. And like, I'm sitting here, I don't know what I would be doing on this project in LA if I didn't have Ivan here to sit here and listen to me, and I'm aggravating the hell out of him about the editing process, and I'm like, dude, just check me if I'm pissing you off. But going back to, what we were working on. Anna brought so much to the table with all of the art and the ideas that she was bringing to the table on this project. I'm so happy to get to know Jesse and Odin and so many other people that have just become part of this community. Ethan Van Sciver, Jeff from World Class. There's so many people. There's SC Reviews. There's so many names. I'm not going to name off every name because it would be a mile long. Yeah. But you all mean the world to me. And I promise you that I'm going to put my best foot forward. I'm more confident than I've ever been. And that is not because of The Last Jedi. It's because of the type of people that have come together for a common goal. And we're standing together and we're standing strong. Lucasfilm can continue to talk bad about us. They can continue to call us names. They can continue to ignore the fact that we are a diverse group of people with different backgrounds and different beliefs. And we approach watching movies from a different way. But we all came together because we all were collectively disappointed by what The Last Jedi did. Now, again, that's just one element of it. I've said many times, you can make a bad movie, you can make mistakes. Just own it. Accept it. Try to learn from it. Lucasfilm has done that. They have continued to just shit all over us and push us aside and dismiss us. And a wake-up call is coming for them, But, moving forward, this is my friend for life right here. And, we may work together and, we may have to butt heads when we're in the middle of working. But people like him are going to be part of my life for as long as I'm here or as long as he's willing to put up with me. And so is this entire community. And we're proud to represent this community for you guys. And we're proud that, every single one of you is part of it. So I'll let you end this one.
Well, damn. I would say more than anything that I've come to the realization that The Last Jedi was a bad movie, but it was a good movie for the community, if that makes sense. Because I'm a firm believer that, we are the ones that keep the franchises alive. Whether Disney has the copyrights, or Fox, or you name it, we are the ones that keep it alive. And this movie was a huge reminder that without us, they are nothing. And it sucks to see such a disconnect from franchise to fans. I was one of the first DC haters. I really didn't like DC. I thought their edit. DCEU? Yeah, the DCEU.
Me too.
I hated it since the beginning of Man of Steel. Then going into Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, I was hating DC left and right. But let me tell you, right now, I'm gonna watch Aquaman, and I don't hate him or anything. Like they took the punches, they roll out with the punches, and that's it.
I think it looks pretty good too.
But that's the thing. They didn't insult anyone.
Right. That's what I say about Zack Snyder. The difference, I love Zack Snyder I've always been a fan of Snyder. I loved Watchmen. 300 I thought was an achievement in visual filmmaking, even though I didn't like the movie that much. I liked Dawn of the Dead. I hated Man of Steel. I hated Batman v Superman. But Zack Snyder took it like a man.
Yeah.
He took the criticism and he took it and he accepted it, whereas Rian Johnson has continued to just be a child about all of it.
Or anyone in Lucasfilm that has attacked the fans.
Yep. And so it's ridiculous, man.
So guys, thank you so much. Not only were we able to meet each other, but we were able to meet you guys. For anyone that watches, shares the videos, likes the videos, you're as much part of this team and this community as us. There's really not a higher level or anything. We're just in the same group, and I know it means the world to either of us or anyone that puts out a video and you guys watch it. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and the bottom line here is The Last Jedi, the legacy of The Last Jedi will be what came from all of the negativity. And you have my word that I'm going to bust my ass. I am going to be determined. We are going to move into the next year, and we are going to continue to hold Lucasfilm and anybody accountable that wants to come after us and use identity politics against people of all races and genders, because it's all races and genders that are against this movie, yet they want to continue to try to marginalize that down to it's a straight white male, overweight white male in their basement bullshit, and we're tired of that. And you know, Geeks and Gamers, there's so many ideas that I have moving forward, and you have my word that you've given us your support. You've put your belief in us, and you have my word that that belief will be carried out properly. Proper Jeremy. I had to do that. I had to do it. We got proper Jeremy. We got proper Anna. And by the way, we're going to do a reaction to proper Anna's trailer dedication to you for your re-edit. And we're going to put that on his channel. So I'm looking forward to that. But yes, moving forward, 2019 is going to be our year. And that is going to be the legacy of The Last Jedi. It's going to be what came from all of the negativity from Lucasfilm. And it brought us all together. And we're going to come together and we're going to do a lot of positive things for the community, positive things for each other, and we're going to stand by each other through thick and thin, and we're going to kick the fucking door down, and nobody can stop us. You guys have a great day. Ivan, we're going to kick ass. I can't wait for you guys to see this project we're working on. I can't give a date yet. He hasn't told me when it can be done, but hopefully December 30th.
Hopefully.
You guys have a great day. We will talk to you later.
Bye.